I hope everyone belong to this course. It could be I was able to invite somebody also be not will not be taking financial accounting. So we have here the vision of the university, the mission of the university. Di na lang na ako na siya reiterate. I think there were a lot of meetings already of which you discussed the vision and mission of the university. Goals of the university. So what I will focus more here is on the objectives of the program. Objectives of the program, we have 14 and classified into three as to common to all programs and then common to engineering education and this one common to engineering education and then specific to the BSIE program. So let's go back to the common to all programs. So we have five. We have EU1, the graduates of the BS in Industrial Engineering program shall be able to articulate and discuss the latest developments in the specific field of practice. So in here, um, in almost all maybe in almost all of your courses, major courses in IT, then accounting. Most cases are kanang manufacturing in a manufacturing setting, so that while still in college, you are already exposed to what's the setup in the what's the setup in the manufacturing setting, in a service setting, so that na mo'y idea what is that in the how it operates in actual operation, so that among your many courses you have your OJT and then you have your projects, you have your researches, and then in financial accounting, your target, your terminal output will focus on a chosen company, be it a bank or a manufacturing or a real estate business or a hotel business, and then looking into the financials and then trying to relate all the data in the financials and relate, and you'll be able to somehow articulate what's the impact of this specific number in relation to the profitability of the business. Is the business doing well or not? Is it a growing business? Is it a losing business? So the point there is that in almost all of the program activities, there are activities that are real you will be getting, and you will delve into actual scenario or actual cases depicting what's the real depicting the real world, the real operation, how it is done in real world. So but in the process of learning sa financial accounting, definitely cases, problems will be kuan ka ng fictitious fictitious company, a make-believe company. But in the end of the semester, your terminal output, you will be looking into actual business and make analysis and present to us what's your interpretation of the different data as presented in the financial statement. So, mauna siya nga, that's how we are going to prepare you in the field of your practice. Communicate effectively through oral and written forms. So that's why we have written reports, and then oral reports, and then oral reports using technology, so that in your terminal output, you will be preparing a PowerPoint, and then preparing video as a form of presentation. And then work effectively and independently in multidisciplinary. When you work in an organization, you will be dealing with professionals, multidiscipline professionals. You'll be dealing with finance people, HR people, marketing people, uh, engineers from different fields, and then maybe you will be dealing with nurses. You will be working later on in a health sector. So doctors. When I was working before, prior to working here sa Cebu, so my area of assignment, my area of assignment being assigned to different subsidiaries of the company. So multidisciplinary ang akong i-assist na ako preparing their financial planning operations. So I am talking with doctors, then I'm talking with farmers. Okay, kung ano siya, then I'm talking with distributors, then as a support kay ang akong area of assignment ko man siya kanang service ko sa service. Ang business itself ko man siya kanang wood-based, fully integrated wood-based industry. So there is one business specific to plywood, timber manufacturing. So that is producing lumber and plywood. So that's one business. And there's another business producing paper, the newsprint, the craft paper. So that's another business. And then another business into planting, industrial plantation, then another business into harvesting. So ingon ana no. And then the rest of the services provided sa company. So that was my area of responsibility. So also man siya mga area of responsibility from farming to industrial plantation, and then to community extensions. So man siya mga community extensions na ay flower production, na ay hog raising, na ay kanang rice milling, kay ko man siya community development office, no, that's one of the services of the company. So I will be dealing with this kind of organization. Himuan mo sila o kung you assist them in preparing their financials, no, financial plans. That's one. Doctors, kaya hospital. Then another organization is schools. That school was a LaSalle managed school, so you have to assist them also in preparing their financial plan. And then mga distributors, and then sa organization mismo, sa services mismo, so you're talking with security operations, and then legal operations. So ingon ana ka varied ang kuan niya, ka-varied, ka-diverse ang organization. So just imagine ingon ana ka-diverse ang organization. So you will be as financial kanang involved in the assistance of the preparation of the financial plans. You will be wearing many hats, because you need to understand the language of the farmers, the security people, the port services, mga distributors, unsa ng mga gang, unsa ilang mga standard. So ingon ana sa kakuan, in ana ka diverse. Another setting also, because the company, as part of the subsidiary company, is into kanang mga small scale mining. So moadto na po ka dito sa kuan para mo look into the operation of kanang mga small scale miners, and then prepare financials for them. Ang nasa is ka sector katong sa community development officer. Tama siya rice farming, na siya have raising, na siya katong rice trading, and then na ay flower farming. So just imagine, no, what I really enjoyed with, during my stay with the company, I really enjoyed it. Siya boring. You will be meeting a lot of people. Then you will be learning a lot also. So, inuna siya ka-diverse. So, good for me. I mean, I was lucky enough. I was there during the time na very kuan pa ang organization, no? Diverse, wide, inuna siya. But, sad to say, because the company was wood-based, yeah, nag-ban na siya. So, kuan din siya, na-close the company. I was very glad that I was there during that time because of the learning that I have. So my point here is, kamo, i.e., you need to be like kuan also, okay? You don't know. Once you will be assigned in a company, then you will be maybe assigned to improve process, to develop process. Then you'll be talking a lot to across organizations. So you know, things and procedures, and then you put in procedures, how you implement procedures to streamline and as much as possible, put in control measures na maging useful gihapon nato sa ating accounting. Okay? Part of financial accounting is safeguarding the assets through proper recording and documentation of transactions. So, ano siya, kung may multidisciplinary, na siya ka-diverse. Then, I identify, formulate, and solve engineering problems, engage in lifelong learning, assess the impact of engineering solutions. So here, as we progress sa atong financial accounting and then to managerial accounting, managerial accounting is another field, another tools that we will develop. We will acquire as tools. And financial accounting more direct siya, specific issue sa financial. However, there is a managerial accounting, which that would be your next na course. Will be diverse na po kayo siya because it look into the all facets of all facets of the operation, and particularly on cost monitoring. I-assess nato ang impact na siya. The assessment may be qualitative and quantitative. For financial accounting and managerial accounting, it will be both quantitative and qualitative. And more importantly, you will be able to establish the quantitative effect, and then later on, you will be supporting the qualitative. Utilize techniques, skills, and modern engineering tools necessary for the engineering purpose. Then, employ engineering and management principles as a team member and or leader to manage projects in multidisciplinary environment. I recall lang, no, like ring balikan natin sa PO11. Recall lang po ato niya na during our time, in our organization, we hire electrical engineers, mechanical, civil, chemical, all kinds of engineers. So because we have different management engineers, IT. So ibutang na sila sa ilang area of specialization, but still sa accounting sa budget. I recall nga we have one, at that time siya, nang-resign na me, nang-retire me, we transferred here sa Cebu. So, ay a few number of people na bilin. Yeah, so happen na siya management engineering graduate siya sa Mapua siya na graduate. So, wala may tao na nabili. So, wala choice. He has to, he had to prepare the budget of the company. Siya yung mag-consolidate sa mga impact ato niya. One time, I went to Manila. Manila man ang among office ato niya. Application. So, I just made a call. Ray, how are you? Kumusta? So, paan pa ka nang labas tayo? Something nun, Tapos, siya nga, naku, Lisa, gusto ko sana lumabas, kaya lang meron pa akong ginagawang report. Hindi ko lang talaga mabalansi yung report ko. the problem niya is about accumulated depreciation and depreciation. Hindi ko talaga mabalance, ewan ko, hindi ko alam. Ano ba? Ang point lang na kung nag-share na ako niya siya is, while he was a management engineering graduate, but he was put into a situation na maghimo siya because wala na ilain na maghimo. And then the report was needed then, isubmit ko siya sa board, there were revisions, na di siya makakuha, di siya makahimo sa output because hindi niya mabalance. Matagi ko, okay, puntahan kita dyan. Ito yung, yung report mo. So, pag ato na ko, nasa ko, ato wala ko pa may kuan, wala pa may internet. So, you have really to go there, no? Physically. So, pag tanaw na ako, siya na, sus, mora man di ay nire, oy, ang accumulated depreciation, wala man nimo ki-add on. Di ba, ang depreciation is 1 year. So, that will go to expense. Then, whatever accumulated, depreciation expense nimo during the year, that will be added to your accumulated depreciation. So, ano niya, mo. So, something like that. But, these are minor issues na lang, na nakabalanse siya. Nahimo na niya, tanang, di lang siya kabalanse because of that. So, my point is, while he was a management engineering graduate, he was able to do the report. Siguro, wala lang yun niya na perfect. Wala na, wala na niya na consider tanan. But he was able to do it. So, that's my point. Employ engineering and management principles as a team member and or leader to manage projects in multiple environments. And specific to BSIE, design and or perform services in the statistical process control system, production, planning, manufacturing, and service facilities. So that's why in all our exercises, sample, so we started with service and then we will proceed to a review of the chapters 1 to 5, no, the complete accounting cycle, but now using the merchandising industry, merchandising business. And then, as we proceed with the other topics, we will be, this is the scenario now will be in a manufacturing setting and under a corporation environment. So, in how we cover the course. Program objective, adapt effectively and efficiently to the rapidly changing demands in the workplace. Apply creative thinking and problem solving skills. So that's why you have a lot of, this is the time now you have to develop your problem solving skills for decision making and system design analysis and performance in their practices. Engage in continuous learning through advanced degree or certification programs in engineering, business, or other professional related field. And work ethically. So, here, very important kayo siya, no? So that in our financial accounting, even in our management accounting, accounting, we will always emphasize the importance of developing a system anchored on ethical practices to anti-corruption. And the broad outcome, the program outcome, the broad education is necessary to understand the impact of industrial engineering solutions. So, manana siyang inyong mga continuous improvement, mga suggested improvement on processes in global, economic, environmental, and societal context. So, the course descriptions is, so this is financial accounting specific. Accounting concepts, we will deal with accounting concepts and principles applied to service, merchandising, and manufacturing operation participant. Course outcome, analyze business transactions and perform basic accounting functions of recording and posting business transactions. Perform the tasks associated with completion of the accounting cycle. We will review nato anak niya under the merchandising setting and preparation of the different financial statements and understand the fundamental accounting principles, concepts, and assumptions. As we go deeper into the different accounts, we will be every now and then tackle on these principles, concepts, and assumptions. Calculate, prepare, and analyze the journal entries to specific asset, liability, and others entity account. So that's why what follows here are our different activities. There are a lot here. This may be our guide only, no, for uniformity, but uh, as we conduct our activities, we have unique one, have our own activities that differs. And then you have exam. We have our four exams, manolong, four long exams, and then we have the oral here, then practical test, and then project competency. So this is where pasok na ditong atong terminal output preparation. And then, of course, attendance. During the onset of the pandemic, we did not consider your attendance for as long as you're able to submit your activities. But now, I think wala na a problem. In fact, we are now transitioning from online to face-to-face. So, this is where we will count again your attendance so that every time you are late, that will be automatically deducted 1 point. Not 1 point, 10% meaning. So even if you attended perfect attendance, but every time you will be late, so automatically at the end of the semester, that 10%, kung we have 18 meetings, so equivalent to 2 days na siya na reduction, no? Kung every time every meeting you will be late. So 10%, so that will be automatically equivalent to 2 days absent. And then activity, same gihapon nato, we have deadlines. We would like to emphasize here the importance of timeliness in submission of accounting. So let's go to na-show na ba nako last meeting itong format nato sa terminal output? I able to present to you? Last meeting. People. Hello?
Wala.
Wala, okay, sige. So, before that? Kini na lang, sige, kinaan naman yun. Balikan rin ako itong topics. So these are the contents of your terminal outputs. You have here the cover page, the executive summary, company profile, product profile, location of operation, financial statements. So in here, what you will do is you will download the copy of the income statement, balance sheet statement of cash flows of your chosen company. And then you do the analysis, applying the vertical, the horizontal, for both P&L and balance sheet, and do the financial ratios. Then present the graph. So, example, so these are actual work. So we have here executive summary. This is your chosen company. Then that's your cover page. Then this is the executive summary. We will go back later when we embark already on the preparation of the terminal output para mas pa-discuss na ako in details. What's my expectation? And then company history. Okay. Product profile. Then the vision mission of the company. Ana masabtan nato no anong yun ana ang ilahang they do business, how they do business. And then the board of directors, we need to know, I mean, it's good to know who are the people leading the company. Location of operations, and then the financial statements. So these are actual financial statements downloaded. Our coverage will be 2021, 2020, and 2019. So that will be our coverage. So you will look into 2 annual reports. The annual report for 2021 and annual report for 2020. Ano siya yung kuan. And then your task there is to prepare and read in advance the details of the financial statements para mas ma-familiarize. Pagka kayo ni siya, the financial report of some companies may have 300 pages, but of course we will focus only on the financials. Others may be worth reading for you to be able to have a good insight of what's the company all about. So it's good that you will familiarize yourself with the business. So there, the financials, these are actual financial report. And then you do the horizontal analysis. We will learn this one, vertical analysis for both the income statement and the balance sheet, and then the financial ratios. It's not enough na you do the computation. I-relate naman mo ng mga numbers, relationship naman na niya. But what is important is you will be able to tell us and explain anong 1.28 na siya, from 1.28 na mo siya 1.34, niya na mo siya 1.05. Yeah, what's the implication of this number? From 1.28 na mo siya 1.34, is it a good number or a bad number? 1.05, is it a good number or a bad number? So, again, you tell us what's behind this number. Ano siya ang importante. Okay, that's the reason why company hires kanang IE people, because they are the one who will be casting eyes to look into ano man siya, if 105 from 134 naging 105, that is a bad number. What triggers? What are the events or circumstances that leads to the decrease in current ratio? So once makita na ninyo, ma-investigate na siya nga, no? So how we go about it? How we are going to improve? So this is where you propose solutions, you propose improvement. Pwede mo na siya makita, no? Yan. Dinisag sa katong mga vertical and horizontal analysis, din na ito makita ng iyang cost of goods sold, i-increase siya or na-decrease. So kung i-increase siya, so may naging reason. So, taas ang iyang labors, taas ang iyang labor usages, so may naging reason, nakan wastage. So, naka-identify na siya problem. So this is where you IE people will look into the matter and how the company will solve these issues. So ingon ana ang kuan. So mean to say, wala kaning atong financial statements are just kanang thermometer, diba? Yung kanang init ang kuan, mutaas ang temperature sa tao, so you put on nimo siya thermometer, makita na nimo nga 38.5, so na siya ilanat. But it's not enough na pakalo ka nga ilanat. You want to know, ato kang doktor, wala mo siya strategy, ato kang doktor, you want to know from the doctor, what causes yung taas ang ilanat. Yung ako sa'yo atong tambal. So it's not enough lang yun. So that's also your job, IE people, na once makakita mo mga kuan kana bitaw mga signs, mga critical numbers. So it's not if kita na nimo. So your job is to make corrections, improvements para it will be corrected. Next na period, mawala na siya. So mo ni siya din ha. These are indicators. Ano siya, financial ratios indicators. Financial indicators na itong gitawag na to. Financial indicators and dashboard para maging basis in looking into kanang unsay atong tagaan og focus. So, financial ratios. So there, during the presentation, you will be telling us what happened from 1471, mo siya 1134, isa ka siya sa 1504. So, mga na mo, how will we know, ma'am, nga di ba ni employees ako, sa Coca-Cola? So, no problem because we have the annual report as your business. Tatanan dito, mabasa natin. So, ang importante lang, you know where to look the data. So, ano yung studio ba? We will learn how to look for the data. Later on, kung naana mo sa inyong work, kabalo na mo. When the time mo present ang taga-accounting people, kabalo na mo sa inaan sa ilang present, kabalo na mo interpret, kabalo na mo asa kabalo na mo troubleshoot. Pwede ba may troubleshoot kung man na siya na ay problem? Nanadayin kay kuan nga kini most likely mo man ni ang iyang mo nang iyang problem most likely mo ni siya ang symptom nga ning gawas most likely ang problem ani na anya there is kabalo na mo troubleshoot. Somehow you went through the process already so kabalo na ka nga if mo ni siya ang magluko mo ni siya ang problem makita ni dito so kung mani ang problem kabalo ko nga mo ni siya nga kuan mo ni siya nga area of operation ako nga. Okay, so yun na siya ang na to mag-learn. Hopefully, makuha na ninyo nga ma-learn na ninyo. So, basically, mauni siya ang atong mauni ang atong yung terminal output. So, I would like to go back to the topics. Ako. Ang katong nato sa atong syllabus, Italian na to siya. So I would just like to simplify the area, the topic here. No, this will be our topic. In our basic accounting, we tackle chapters 1 to 4. Yeah, chapters 1 to 4 specific siya sa service, sa service na industry. Then chapter 5, this is where we are going to take off. This is a review, again, application of our learning sa complete accounting cycle, but under the merchandising operation already. We cover now service to merchandising. And then, we will progress to what are inventories, details, mga measurements, cash, ER, plant assets, liabilities, corporation, investment, then of course, all this, we will learn how to do the financial analysis. The FS analysis, this is the practice this is application of all the learnings NATO we need. And then what we will do here is I'll be giving you a case study of which you are going to analyze the financial statement. So this is a prelude to the preparation of your terminal output. Kaya kining sa chapter 14 nato, case analysis ni siya. There's a given na tanan, all you have to do is prepare na lang all the financials and then do the analysis and give insights. What's your analysis? Na siya. But your terminal output is you will really develop look for the data from the annual reports that you will be downloading. So don't worry because we will focus on companies, publicly listed companies of which there are annual reports that are readily available for download. So available na siya online. So that's it. So that's our topic. Every chapter definitely will be having activities. Again, just make sure that you will be submitting. question, people? Hello? Like kung wala na, so that would be all for this afternoon. Then I will just be announcing, I will just send an invite para sa ato just the same gihapon na atay synchronous and asynchronous na session. Wala na. Kung wala na, that would be all for this afternoon. And please do submit your certificate of registration. I-require na ni sa atong chairman. Just to make sure na kuan mo na enroll mo. That is also for your own kuan safety. Kasi wala na imong official enroll. Okay? That's it? Okay, that would be all. So, bye people. See you next week.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.